Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at 3 brand new Tuners and Outlaws vehicles created by GTAWISEGUY. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description and all the other info you'll need if you want to check out these vehicles for yourself too. We've got 3 menacing vehicles to check out today, so let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. The first one we're going to be looking at today is this bad boy in the center right here, the Drift Tampa V2. So the Drift Tampa, which came out in the original Cunning Stunts DLC, is the favorite of a lot of people. And you can see this is the V2 version right here. The biggest upgrade is by far in the hood, as we can see the twin turbos sticking out right there, which just looks absolutely impressive. You can also see the custom wheels and tires there with the Atomic logo and a nice set of custom wheels on this car. Actually really does look quite nice. However, there's 2 features I really love about this vehicle, and let's actually check those out right now. So you can see by default, this car actually looks quite nice with no livery, but one of the best parts about the Drift Tampa is it has incredibly nice liveries. So let's actually take a look at those right now. So we've got the stock livery right here. We've got the 6-star crew livery by GTAWISEGUY. Now this is his crew, but this livery actually looks amazing. It has stars all over it. It adds a nice pink color to the car as well. His logo, the 6-star crew emblem, Create Your Culture, Sand and Drift. Some regular sponsors on the side like Fukuru, Chapal, Atomic. You've got 6starcrew.com on the back. Some more logos like the Class A Auto Exotic. Just a really overall cool looking livery, as well as 6-star crew on the sunshade right there. So that's the first one. The next one is pretty simple. It's Benny's Works, and it's actually this purple kind of retro style livery, which I actually really like. You can see Benny's Work written on the side, as well as Benny Works written in kind of like holographic on the sunshade, which is kind of cool too. And I believe on the back, on the spoiler, you've got Benny's Works as well. So that right there is livery number 2. Again, I'm really impressed by this one. This next one is really simple. It's the 420 GT one. So it's basically just got white stripes going along the side, the hood, and the back of the car. Very, very simple. It kind of reminds me of Dom's Ice Charger, just a little bit from the Fast and Furious, as well as the Class A logo on the sunshade right there. So that's a pretty cool simple livery. And then the last one is Jiffy Gurun, which is by far my favorite, and it is this retro livery. Really reminds me of Vice City, with pink as the primary dominant color, yellows, greens, and blues to highlight it off as well. 236 on the side, 236 on the top, as well as some other sponsors like Shark, Chapal, Sumo. This one is definitely by far my favorite. Just an absolutely awesome livery with Southern San Andreas written on the side right there. And as kind of a bonus, in case you wanted the 6-star crew in chrome, well, GTAWISEGUY has got that as well. This one's a little bit of a different look. You can see with the black rear tires, the regular alloy front tires, the white as the, I guess, primary color of this livery, and then he's got chrome for some of the text on there, which I actually think is pretty cool. So that's a nice, unique, different look right there. Another thing I love about this car is because you've got those twin turbos locked on the hood, you can see like the exhaust smoke coming out of there, as well as the flames too, which is just super menacing for this vehicle. But that's still not my favorite feature. My favorite feature of this car is that it actually drifts, and that's probably the biggest complaint of the Drift Tampa in Grand Theft Auto Online. It doesn't drift, and GTAWISEGUY has created the handling of this car to drift really, really well. Now, I am not the best drifter, as you guys can see here, so this is probably going to be an epic fail, but he said by adjusting the suspension of this car, you can actually adjust whether how much you drift, how little you drift. It's really cool, and this feature needed to be included in online. So I'm not sure why Rockstar built the Drift Tampa and then didn't really give it any drifting abilities whatsoever, but this is incredibly cool, and with this mod, you can drift and have so much fun. I mean, I am awful at this, as you guys can see, but the amount of fun I'm having is over the top here. So this is the first Tuners and Outlaws vehicle we're going to be looking at today, an updated version of the Drift Tampa that actually drifts, which in my opinion is just awesome. So this is vehicle number 1 today. It is incredible. Let's move on to our other 2 menacing Tuners and Outlaws cars. All right, our next vehicle today is the Mach Sentinel Custom, the wide-body version. Now, GTAWISEGUY says there is a lot of upgrades that we can do to this vehicle in the LSC. So I say we don't waste any more time and we just take it straight in there and get to upgrading this awesome vehicle. All right, so the first thing we can do is actually apply some upgrades to the bumper. We have the exposed intercooler option right there, which I think is quite nice. And then the same one with a added splitter. And we have the canards on there too. Well, actually, I think the splitter serves the canards, but you get the idea right there. So we're actually going to go with that one right there. And as far as the rear bumper goes, we have two options. We have the carbon rear diffuser and then rear diffuser with tow hook, even though I just believe it changes that from carbon to the color of the paint job. So I think I'm going to go with that one right there. The next thing we can upgrade is actually the exhaust. We've got stock, dual exit. We've got the 6 STR exhaust system burnt tipped. And then the big bore exhaust. I feel like I'm going to go with this one. It's got the most complex name, so I'm going to go with that one. For the hood, we can do stock or carbon. I think I'm going to leave it stock. After that, we can add a roll cage and a chassis upgrade, which we will definitely do. We can apply one custom skirt. And then we have some options for the spoilers. We have a lip spoiler, mid-level spoiler, high-level spoiler, and then carbon wing, which is really just a ducktail spoiler. So we're actually going to apply that one right there. And then that is pretty much it. We can upgrade the transmission, turbo, and then change the wheels. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Apply a little bit of a different paint job, upgrade the wheels, and I'll meet you guys outside. All right, so this is our final product right here. I absolutely love this vehicle and everything that GTAWISEGUY has done, including the custom-built wide-body kit, the arches, the splitter, the rear diffuser, the ducktail spoiler, the custom wheels he's got on here too. I love the fact that the license plate is up here kind of on the dash too. I think that's a nice feature. And overall, this car is amazing. The Mach Sentinel is not a very menacing car, but with this upgrade and the custom variant, if we were to see it in Tuners and Outlaws, this would be a pretty lethal vehicle that you would see on the streets of Los Santos. Speaking of that, there was the convertible version right there. So I think this is an amazing car. Again, if Tuners and Outlaws is to ever become a real DLC, which Rockstar, please make this happen, you've got to add the Mach Sentinel Custom. This is just a super slick vehicle. I love all the customization that GTAWISEGUY has done, but I'd also love to see what Rockstar could do as well, because they're very creative, and some liveries on here would look pretty nice as well. So I'm definitely excited for that. But overall, this is still an amazing vehicle. It is the second one we've got today, but we've got one more bad to the bone Tuners and Outlaws vehicle that we've got to check out. So let's take a look at it right now. All right, and our final vehicle today is the 6 STR Pegassi Tempesta Custom. So this is amazing. It's basically a wide-body supercar, and like the other vehicle, the Mach Sentinel Custom, GTAWISEGUY says we have a ton of customization to check out. So let's go into the LSC right now and see what all we can do. So wow, there are a ton of customization upgrades for this car. The Tempesta has a lot in general, but GTAWISEGUY has added a ton that we can check out too. The first of which is on the bumper, and his custom modification is the fatty nappy splitter, which we're obviously going to apply. I think that looks quite nice. So that's the first option right there. For the chassis, we will do the roll cage and chassis upgrade. Why not? For the exhaust, we've got a couple new ones. We've got the exhaust system burnt tipped, which I think is pretty cool. And then the exhaust system chrome tip, which I think we're actually going to go with this one. So two new exhaust options right there. That is pretty epic. If we move on to the hood, I don't actually believe there's any new hood options, and honestly, I like the stock hood on this. I think if anything, the only upgrade I would do would maybe be the performance hood, so let's go with that. The next upgrade we can do actually has to do with the roof. So that typically would only give us an aerial, but there's actually a mounted wing that we could put onto this car. Now, I believe I'm going to leave this off because there are other spoilers that I prefer, but I do think that's nice. That's a chassis mounted wing, so if you want to put that on there, make it look really menacing, you really could. Skirts, we've got a custom skirt, the fatty nappy side skirt, so let's apply that. For the spoilers, there's two new ones. You can see the painted ducktail and slats, then the carbon ducktail and slats. I am going to go with the painted ducktail slats. I think that one looks pretty epic. That is just a super menacing look to this ride. Then we've got transmission, turbo, wheels, and you guys can see the custom wheels right here that actually look pretty awesome. So what I think I'm going to do is change up the color a little bit, modify the wheels, and once again, I will see you guys outside. So this is my final product right here. We went with a super bright red with a cream pearlescent. We ended up changing those wheels to black. You can see all the upgrades we did, including the chrome tip exhaust, the colored spoiler right there, and slats in the back. All the upgrades, including the skirts and the front bumper options. This is just a menacing looking vehicle. We definitely need to have some more wide body cars in the game, and this would be an incredible option. Not only is the Tempesta just an amazing car in general, but what GTAWISEGUY has created here is just really, really something with this wide body Tempesta. I mean, it just looks absolutely lethal, so menacing. It just gives the car a completely different and unique look, and I think this is incredible. Man, what a sick slow motion shot this is right here. So this is the final Tuners and Outlaws car that we are going to be looking at today. I really think this is amazing, but I want to hear from you guys in the comment section right now. Which of these vehicles did you like the most? Did you like the Drift Tampa V2, the wide-body Mach Sentinel Custom, or did you prefer this final vehicle that we looked at today in the form of the Tempesta Custom, the wide-body one with all the different upgrades that were added courtesy via GTAWISEGUY? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. As always, I'll be sure to include all the links in the description so you can check them out if you want. But of course, without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.